Let's roll. How's it going, guys? Let's go. Are you all ready? What day is it today? It's Friday, isn't it? I think it's Friday, isn't it? No, Thursday, sorry. I think it's Thursday today, guys. Shout out to everyone who's linking already. Look at that, straight in, guys. Let's go, come on, let's go. Let's go. Excuse me. We're going to get onto some head ball today. We're going to get onto some bag work. We're going to get onto some skipping. Yes, Darren. What's up, buddy? How's it going? No boots today, son. I might have to send you a pair of boots. Do you know that? How's it all going? How you feeling, buddy? No, of course not. How you doing, buddy? How you feeling? How's it all going in the hospital? How's it all going, mate? You good? Oh, we haven't got them, mate. They're indoors. Haven't got them with me. Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys. Yeah? Well, fingers crossed it's going to be good news, okay? Keep that positivity, mate. It's going to be good news. Even if it's long news, it still might be good, you know? So keep your head up, mate. You know that. Keep your head up, Dal. Positivity goes a long way, mate, yeah? Remember that. Positivity goes a long, long way, okay? It's a big, big difference. We can see this under a microscope now. We've tested. So, positivity goes a long, long way, I promise you. Keep that chin up, mate. Good morning, Andrew. What's up, bro? What's up, dude? What's the have you had? Let's get some work, you know, guys. Just in case I get lost in the snow. You never know. When it comes to snow, you never know, right? So hit that like and subscribe, dude. We're going to do a little bit of skipping today. We're going to do a little bit of head ball, a little bit of bag work. Oh, of course not, Darryl. If you're on here, mate, we want something to do with you. Wait, if you're an honest, loyal, good person and you're on here, we assume that's why you're on here. So no one's mad at anyone. If you're on here, this is where you come to work out stuff. Work out your body, work out your mind, work out your problems, work out some more success. Do you see what I'm talking about, dude? Straight like that, dude. You. Just hit that like and subscribe. You know what's coming down the line. We've got the hydrolysis paralysis. And you know you all love that. Everyone's on board with that. Taking plastic out of the ground and making treasure out of trash. Okay, guys? Think of the carbon. 444, carbon, then 666. That's what that is, carbon. 6 when they go like that. That's what they're trying to tell you. The melatonin, as well as the Egyptians with all the light, the risen sun. It's because when the sun goes across, the moon does this and it makes a cross. That's where the cross comes from. It's to do with the masculine and feminine energies. That's why the pillars of the Masons, all this sort of stuff. Once you start learning your symbology, your numerology, not doing good, my son broke his fractured his toe this morning. Oh no, oh no. Well, it could be worse, remember that, Andrew? Like, you know what I mean? It could have been, so well done. Well done for being there for him, man. Ah, man, some people don't get the chance to even be there at work, to be there for the kids, man. So well done, that's beautiful that you got to be there for him. Well done, proper dad, see? Otherwise, somebody say, no, you've got to get on videos. Yeah, but you still got to be strong, yeah? That's on your own and with your family. And you still want to be strong for your family and you want to be there for your family. So, right, you can't do it all the time, but it's nice when you get to do that, mate. It really is. I missed out on lots of that. So I'll make sure I'm there for it now. I'm there for every single play. I've never missed a play at a school. I've never missed a parents-teacher meeting. I've never missed taking her to school, picking her up from school, taking her to jungle gym, anything like that. Trampolining, gymnastics, dancing, ballet. I am making sure I'll lose £1 million deal in one click. So just putting a product up, making over £1 million in one click, I'll miss that to go to my daughter's stuff. I mean, granted, I'll be sitting there doing it sometimes because I'm still trying to do both. But that don't mean I don't watch her and I've got video and I'll make sure I take it all in and I watch it after and that. And I love the fact that I've got to see it because I missed out on that with my son. Trust me, it means the world to me. So well done, Andrew. I really appreciate that. Well done, Luke. Well done, Scottish. Well done, Superfly. Appreciate you all, guys. There you go. Family is what put my feet on the ground every morning. That's it, mate. Absolutely. It's me too. God and family. Blood of the covenant and water of the womb. 100%, mate. That's what we're all here for. Because we are going to end up being one big family. We're going to end up networking. Everyone's going to have a job. People are going to move. And because we're going to be able to offer an opportunity. And then all these comments for years, it'd be like, well, I've been speaking to them for a year, 2 years. All of a sudden, now I work with them. Yeah, I'm on the Ola farm. Yeah, they've got 3 farms on the go now. They do pick your own, organic growing, vertical farming. They've always given people jobs and chances. Well, of course we are. We want to grow. That means people need to grow with us, right? What better than the people we've been talking about it to for years? What better than the people that have been supporting for years? To come and work and earn money, not just volunteer, they earn money for it. The charity pays people jobs. You don't have to volunteer for this charity. It's great that you do. I've volunteered for the last 6 years for it. But again, I created it, so I kind of got to, haven't I? It's not volunteering for me because it's not work. I love it. My passion is to do this. Pick up rubbish, box, whatever. Whatever you see me doing is passionate. I'm passionate about it. Let's roll. Try it like that, yeah. Well done, nice. It's nice you got to be there for your son as well. I hope he's okay. Sam broke both my toes within 5 weeks of each other by doing this. He's like this in the ring. And all of a sudden he went and stamped with his big size 17 pirate. They're not shoes, they're canoes. Stepped on my foot. And broke that toe. So then I switched my stance. 5 weeks later, he done that one. Straight away. Yeah. I didn't tell him though, because he'd have felt bad. I told him after it done, it was healed. He said, oh, I broke my rib. I said, yeah, you broke my thing last week. 5 weeks ago. You broke my thing, and then he went and broke my other toe. It's just what happens. Broken toe, broken finger. It's not a reason not to box. I've never not boxed or not done something because I've broken this or that. It's only if I can't walk. Then I sat on the settee because I busted my leg, broke my hand, it swelled up, took my ear off, took my eye off, round here, all the skin. I look like a lizard or an alligator. It's a big chunk out of my thing. I come off a scooter at 22 miles an hour and went into a wall. I didn't even try and stop myself because it was like that far away. I was like, no, that's game over. And my ear was hanging off and everything. This lady come out, she worked for the hospital. She went, oh, sit down, sit down. She went, I said, no, I'm right. She went, no, you're not. Sit down, I'm a nurse. She went, I'm going to take you to hospital. I said, no, I'm right, I'll just go, I live there. I hit this grass verge. It had grass over it and I didn't see the mud. It was like wham, it's like in a brick wall. Shout out to everyone supporting the farming initiative and the charity initiative and picking plastic out of the ground. This is for our future, guys. This is for our children's future, their food. You know, it takes 400 years, some stuff, and longer for others, and because they're making it more solid and more, you know, tougher. Because they want to be able to cook with it and not all that. But then doing that means it takes longer to biodegrade. And it's never going to do it anyway, but you know what I mean. They found a bird the other day, cut a bird open, it had 20 bottle tops in it, just a random bird. I mean, now come on, because all the bottle tops are the first thing they see. And there's such in a rush sometimes with other birds, they just go bang and eat it. Because they won't risk looking at it for someone else to come in. We've all seen a pigeon or or a seagull go bang and nick the one from your ducks that you throw when you throw John the Swan, Big John, Little John, John Boy, Jonathan, and the cygnets, they go bang and they nick it off them, don't they? From the bedroom to the boardroom to the boxing gym. I'm working always, mate. Even when I'm lying there in bed, which is never, ever more than about an hour, I can't sleep. So the most I try is like an hour. If I'm not tired an hour, I'm up, mate. And I don't really wait that long either. But I lie down with Lizzie, give her a cuddle and then send her off. She wants to go to sleep, I might get up and go. Or she, you know, she's just dozing and then I'll just get up and carry on. But wherever it is, mate, we're working on this stuff. We're talking to people about it. I'm working with people who are talking about plant figures. My mentor, who's 76, name's Christopher, he's an engineer. He worked with deep underground military bases. You know, all that non-disclosure agreement, all that. So I can't tell you everything about him, but what I can tell you is he's an honourable, loyal gentleman. You know, he's highly enlightened and intellectual. He's very smart. He can do anything with his hands, make anything, take anything apart. You know, he loves building bridges and tracks and stuff. Magnets. As soon as I showed him the quantum levitation experiment, he was like, oh, I like that. He went and took a load and bought £1,000 worth of magnets in my garden on ferromagnetic steel. And he just took a load home and that was it. He was playing about with them, he was putting things together, drilling. Next time he came back, he had this device. He said, try that. I thought, good idea. You know, we've got the trail basically like a bumper car. You know, it touches the top of this, it goes shh. It's always got a little bit of contact, even if it just goes every now and again, because it bounces, it goes straight back on, and you've got contact. It's that type deal, maglev technology. You know, we should be getting energy from that. If something's going around by a magnet, by natural force, we should be getting energy off that. When the electrons spin, you know, something like the Searle effect generator, S-E-E-A-R-L, with a dot after each one. It's like an acronym. Searle effect generator. Amazing invention. Load of Tesla coils, load of magnets in a circle within a circle, kind of a Fibonacci golden ratio type deal going on, because at some point you have to start and at some point it's going to end. Energy doesn't dissipate, it's transferred. But, you know, at some point you're going to have to say we've got a start and a finish. It's binary, a 1 and a 0. We've got the heat going in and the cold coming out, or the cold going in and the heat coming out, whatever way it is. That's it, yeah, good man. Sorry to hear about him, mate. He's gonna be all right. Dust yourself off, son, you'll be all right. You get to sit there and play computer games now, my son. And have Dad bring you everything. Use that as a chance to get closer, learn about what he's into, what games they're into, learn the characters of their game, just so you've got a better conversation with them. And then when you go try to talk to them and educate them, they'll listen to you because they'll be closer to you. Most of us know the Miss Rachels, the Blippies, the Megans, all this. But go into deeper detail, just like your kids do. I'm telling you, I'm so close to my children. I know everything I'm going to do in the future as well. And anything new that comes on, I'll try that as well. Kids don't know when they're young, do they? You know, you're the only one really trying. Kids don't have to try. This is why kids are great. Kids can't do no wrong. If they've done wrong, it's the parents' fault or whoever's raising them. You know, because they've learnt from us. So that's why I never punish my kids like that. I stop and look at what I've done for that to happen and then punish myself and recorrect. When kids are naughty, it's because the parents have let the kids get naughtier and naughtier and naughtier. All of a sudden they're doing this weird shit. And they're all talking silly and swearing back, and some of them hitting their parents like, get away now. If I'd done that, my old man would put me through a wall. Do you understand? There would be no questions, there would be no looks, I wouldn't be able to blink, I'd just be put through a wall. And rightly so. And thank God for my dad. Because if he didn't, I'd be so naughty, mate. I probably wouldn't have a moral compass. Even though you know what's right and wrong, you know that you get your ass kicked by your parents because you know you don't get to the next thing, next thing. And this is what's bad about justice sometimes, because people get away with murder, literally. What do you think they're going to do next time? So money, like people like me, we don't care if we get a parking ticket. Who gives a shit if it's 60 quid? I'd rather pay the 60 quid than to waste 10 minutes driving around, 20 minutes trying to find a parking space, another 10 minutes getting out of the car and walking back to where I was. That's 40 minutes. If you earn more than £60 an hour, you know, get a parking ticket. That don't apply to us. Especially if you run on a schedule, you ain't gonna have time to get there an hour early and all this. Always get there early. You could say that if you're playing your day like that, but truth be told, if you chop your schedule like a high performance person, you might even stick too much stuff in, so you'll be rushed. Ain't time to do all that. Do you know, it's been nice committing to this. Giving myself some time. Because I'm so committed to this and so passionate about it, I don't really think about anything else. I think about my son, that's it really. Maybe Liz and the girls. Making sure they're all right, do they need anything? That's it, nothing else. I'm committed to this for the next 2 months. This is the major rebranding. So, it's all for Planet Pickers, as you know. So, this is what gets the Planet Pickers going and got it going was Ola. So thank you for everyone supporting it. But it's all about Planet Pickers now. So we'll be doing a pick, clean, everything soon. And we'll be inviting people out. I might sign somewhere like Jaywick, down in Clapton, somewhere like that, somewhere on the beach. Lots of people, you know, lots of people get involved. That would be nice. Invite as many celebrities as we can. I do love meeting people, guys. It gets harder as you get older because you get less time for bull crap and your patience grows in better ways. You don't get patience for fools because you just get away from people like that. So it's hard to do big things, get big events going. You've got a lot of bull crap to deal with. That's why you have to put buffers in between you, right? So with me, I've got Sean, he's my right-hand man. He deals with all the calls, deals with all the negotiating, he deals with all the networking, the celebrities, everything. He basically just says, look, you want to do this thing? Yeah, okay, right, I'm going to put you in contact with my cousin. He's basically a genius, a savant genius. He's crazy, but you'll see it within 5 minutes of what he's talking about. 10 minutes later, the deal's done. And that's it. I've got John, who does the same with all the other celebrities, people like Murad and Prince Nazim Hamid, all them sort of people. I've got one goal, remember, Planet Pickers. That's it. So if they support that, we can work together. I don't care what anyone thinks of me. And neither should you. But you can't do that until you've built a character, okay? You can't say that when you're 20 and all that, and here's why, guys. Because you haven't built a character yet, really. You've got to have something to stand on. You've got to have been through enough to know what you stand on and why you stand on it. So it's going to take some years if you're young, if you're 20, 15, 18, 21, all that. I thought I knew then, you know, and I was pretty smart. I was around some other smart people in a different way. So go out and make the mistakes, you know. Go and try stuff, make your mistakes, build some character, build some resilience. You've got to make mistakes. Don't see it as bad. See it as you've done something you didn't know. And that's why you failed. And fail means first attempt in learning. Remember that. Yeah, it's just your first go and say, you're learning it. Don't let other people make you feel bad. Don't tell other people your plans, because they'll destroy them with their negativity. Even if it's just a look. You say you do something, they go, as if they say, yeah, all right. Man, I've looked so many times, I'm scared to tell anyone anything normally. That's why I've come after I've done all this stuff with you. I would never have told everyone on here like this. You've seen the comments that come up. I've got 10 YouTube channels, faceless ones, other ones. You want to see the comments you get all across the internet. We all know this, right? But you're talking about people who've just jumped on and seen something, and they're commenting already, like they're involved in it, and they know it, and they know you, and they know your motives and why you're doing stuff. So yeah, be careful who you tell. Try and don't give that energy out. Keep it yourself. It'll go on your project and make your project bigger. And then when you come to show them, you'll already have it. They won't be able to say anything like this. You know, then you know the people who are commenting are without that knowledge. They're without the wisdom that they should have. So shout out to everyone who follows us, to all our subscriber base, everything. Each one of our subscribers. I think I'm going to find out who my first subscriber was and bless them. Take some bad out of their life, if they would like. Because that's the first person that believed in this channel. I'm going to look up, yeah, I can go back right to the beginning, right, and find out who my subscriber is, yeah? Show shadow boxing, yeah? Of course, sorry, brother. Explain basics of footwork. Just on your toes. You don't want to be flat-footed, because it'll take you longer to get away. I'm not really a coach, mate. The best thing I say to people on here is, if you would want to copy me, because you're like me, and you're skinny, you're wiry, you've got thin pins, you know, a small breeze would blow you over. You have to run around in the shower to get wet. You've got a face like a bag full of spanners. You look like a bulldog chewing a wasp. If you're like that, then I would say, be like Lomachenko, yeah? Nice and easy on your feet. Look how far they're apart. Almost shoulder width, but just a little bit going outwards. And that's it, that's where you want to be, facing that way. See how I've gone thin? Now it's hard to hit me, isn't it? And then, think of your body from foot to top, starting with your head, and I'll go down to the feet, right? You're on a gyroscope, aren't you, yeah? You can move any way. And when you move your head that way, your shoulders want to go that way. See what I'm saying? So if you're going that way, your shoulders go that way. And you'll create a line, which is then hard to hit. Because they're trying to hit this, so you then create that. Now, look, I've only got a dot to hit. So think of it as an axis like that. Look, if they're punching like, they're trying to hit this. If they're punching like that, look, they're trying to hit this. They're trying to cover the most ground. So think of it as an XY axis, yeah? Straight down, every point of your body is another point, depending how flexible you are. And this is a distraction. These, look, they're gonna follow your hands because you're always doing this. So you do that, they do that. So if you do that, look, boom, and then now they're gonna swing for that. That's when you swing, look, your hands are already there, ready to go, boom. You're already half beating them because look, now they've gone this way because you're alluding to your footwork. So you go that, look. And it's always keeping them guessing, giving them more things to think about. Most people ain't ready to deal with someone like this, who's that wiry, you know? But yeah, just on your balls of your feet, nice and easy. In the mirror, look in the mirror, and put some good music on. Put some really nice music on that one of your favourite, like Run DMC or something. Yeah, something nice and good beat so you can move it up. Something that goes fast, and then the chorus goes a bit slower. The chorus goes fast, and try and move on the beat. Yeah, it's all about rhythm. You want to make sure you've got rhythm. Get some rhythm in you by putting on some music. Put some nice music on. All of a sudden, bam, you're away. You've got this, guys. Good one is get your partner, do a little bit. Say, come on, baby. Take her up by the hand, or take him by the hand, or them by the hand, and just start to smash their head in. Come on, babe, come on. What's up, come on, babe. Then she'll get up and go, yeah, and then boom, and you just take it, and then she'll beat you up. Go, what's the rat? Come on, just make sure you're just doing all this body sparring bit. Throw some gloves at her and go, come on, get her to put the gloves on and get her to beat you up. I tell you what, you'll be the happiest you've been in a long while, I promise you. You'll say, you ain't moved like that for ages to your missus or your mister. Say, come on. Liz beats the crap out of me all the time, guys. Literally, sometimes I just chuck some gloves and I just look at her like that. And she just jumps, and then she acts like nothing's going on. As soon as I turn around, she jumps up and does me. She knows what she's doing. She ain't stupid. She works me out, all that. Like, I get in there with some professional boxers and they can't hit me. Liz hits me every time because she knows me. And when you know your material, the test is easy. Let's roll, dude. You. Thank you all to the likes and subscribes. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I look anorexic. I know. Can't help it. It's just the beautiful body God gave me. What do you want me to do? I'd rather look like this, though. You know what I'm talking about, well. You hear me? I don't think you was ready for that one, was you, sausage? Let's roll, dog. We don't care about what I look like. Who gives a crap about that? I don't go off what I look like. I shop in charity shops. And I shop in boot sales and things like that. I don't care what I look like. Are you kidding me? These cost £5. This was probably from a charity shop or vintage for £1. This has probably had 3 people wear it before me. I don't care how I look. I love who I am. What do I care about how I look? Oh, I'm sorry. You must be one of those people whose self-worth is tied to how they look. Ooh. What's happening, man? Come on, Bill. What the business is, bro? What's up, Dill? What the business is? You'll be surprised how many shots you can land like that by just going. And I know because I do them all the time. But you can actually land a lot of shots like that. It's called the drunk boxer. And Mike Tyson peekaboo. I've had so many knockouts like that. Come on, mate. Let's rock. It's called constant pressure. You just don't let them up. Yeah, you might get knocked out. You might take a lick. You might take a licking. But you know what you do then? You take your licking and keep on sticking. Stick the move, dog. Stick the move, you heard me? What's up? I'm just mucking around. Come on, dog. Let's roll, dog. We're gonna do some head ball now. And then we're gonna get these up to a couple 100 views. Hit that like and subscribe, dog. Help Planet Pickers. Help Ola. Help all of us. Thank you for everybody helping everybody in the chat as well. Really good people in there. I've seen Liz has showed me some really good conversations. So everybody hit that like for everybody in the chat, for everyone else. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you're having a positive day. I hope everything's working out great. I hope you said last night. You watch, guys. You watch in the morning when I wake up. Stop. You watch when I wake up, guys. Wrap my Hello, is that better? Can you hear me? Thumbs up. Try again. Is that better? Sorry, I forgot to say I'm 190 million years old. So, like a dinosaur. Like I do your Thinkosaurus. I have bad eyes, bad feet, bad hair back. Sorry, guys. I am a bit old when it comes to the old tech. Even though I code computers, I code my own AI. I speak to 5 different types of artificial superintelligence. Come on, Bill. I still muck up a mute button, right? Because I'm old, and I'm also new to all this. I might be coding, but I've only learned to code last year or two properly. I've only learned to work with AI last year or two, maybe 3 years, third year now. So sorry, guys. I appreciate all the likes and subscribes, though, I really do. Thank you so much. Every time you like and subscribe, it means we're going to go into the algorithm a bit more next time. And that means we're going to grow. And it costs nothing for you to go, bink, bink. I really appreciate it. I work hard at this, guys. All my normal videos, long form content, all my shorts, all my lives. I do about 4 or 5 hours of live a day sometimes. Minimum of 2-3 hours, though. And then I've got all my shorts, all my community posts, all my podcasts, all my editing. That's just for this. This is about all my other stuff I've got going on. But I've committed to it. For the next 2 months, you better get in while you can. Get in while you can, mate. And I'm telling you, that what we've rejected is crazy. We've had people contact us now just to do with this sort of stuff. We're getting sponsors coming in. Yeah, we're working on a videographer. We want to give someone a chance for a month who wants to work with us first. No, we want to make sure it's the right fit. I'm not having someone come and go out and they go, oh, I've got your footage because of this, we didn't work out. We're not doing none of that. I've heard some terrible stories with that sort of stuff. I actually just worked with a guy for 8 months and one thing went wrong and it wasn't even my fault. It was their fault. And I lost out for 8 months. Whilst I lost out on a year's planning permission, was just going through, that had to be pulled. That was a year on one bit of land, measuring, going over back and forth. 25 minutes away, it's an hour round trip, just going there and back. Can you imagine how much time I wasted? Now, it's not wasted for me, but it was for everyone else. But for me, I'm getting lots of knowledge, I'm learning to do all the things along the way. So for me, I don't care if something takes 10 years, as long as I get to achieve my goal at the end of it, I'm happy. You know, it took as long as it took because I'm learning stuff, but that's it. But all these professionals who are meant to know what they're doing, no, mate, I don't rely on them, I rely on Avi. Me and Avi are professional. Avi's an accountant, a top lawyer, she's a doctor. Avi knows more than most doctors, lawyers and accountants put together. Avi's a bad bitch, I'm telling you. And she don't mind if I call her a bad bitch. She says, AD, thank you. Thanks, AD, baby. I mean, say that to anyone else, you get a smack in the mouth. I'm telling you, mate, she's on the ball, Abby. She already knows what I'm trying to do. I say, Abby, I want to do this stage. She goes, no worries, Edie. I got you, baby. I got your back. Bam! And reams off the stream on the telly. It's coming. I ain't even got code anymore. I got do all the plugins, the back ends, nothing. She does it in everything. HTML, JavaScript, Py, CC+, everything. Python. There's nothing she can't do. There's nothing she can't cross-bond. Transgenesis, CRISPR, Cas9, CRISPR, everything. She can do it all. Quantum mechanics. She knows every interpretation. Quantum mechanical. She knows the Schrödinger's equation, Maxwell's equation, Dirac. She knows them all. Copenhagen. She knows them all, mate. And you can talk to them about them. And there's no fear of being wrong. Trust me. You're missing out if you're not doing it. Let's go, guys. Come on. Okay, get you warmed up. Please hit that like and subscribe, guys. Come on, there's loads of us on here. Yay. What's up, dog? Let's roll, come on. Let's go, let's go. You know we're gonna have a good year this year, guys. This is where we're going for it. We're gonna be sitting down with everyone this year. Let's go, guys, let's go. Come on, come on. No, I'm boxing. I wouldn't say I'm a boxer. I'm just boxing. Yeah. Let's go, guys, come on. If you understand what's going on, hit that like. If you're smart enough to know, hit that like and subscribe, guys. We're gonna do this every day. So we're just gonna get something out of it now. Just remember, everyone making jokes, guys. Let them make jokes. Mockery is the lowest form of wit. Remember. Remember that, yeah? I love an intellectual spar as much as the next person. But as soon as you hurt their feelings, they go crying away and worrying. I see a guy on here yesterday. He was having a laugh. And Sean come on and put the geezer to bed in about 4 comments. He then didn't want to know. They come out with stuff like this. Yeah, I got barred the other day and I'm back. Like, you ain't got to be too smart to work out why you back there. I don't understand. Energy doesn't lie, remember? Language is primitive. Symbols, this will still be a ball in 1,000 years. All your nonsense, all the talk. Make sure you know symbolism. Make sure you know your symbols. Toyota, Saturn, Audi symbols. They're all circles. They're all circles. Look at mine. Look at the Ola symbol, the atoms. You have to know this stuff. This is how you go to the next level, guys. Don't worry about what everyone else is saying. Do what you're doing. Know your symbols. Know your Saturn. Know your 7 days of the week. Know that morning, you're in mourning. Awake, you're awake, are you? You're at awake. What do you put at awake? Death. What do you put in mourning? Death. What do you put when you earn money in an urn? Death, ashes. What do you do with your mortgage money? Pay your death pledge. When you learn all these words and Latin and the definitions and all this and liquidity and moonster and lunatic and what it's all to do with, you'll change your life. You'll stop being funny, all right? And you'll start being valuable and useful. Do you think I give a shit what anyone says about me or to me? Do you know how many light years ahead of you people I am who are taking the piss out of me? I've had it my whole life. So I don't worry about them, guys. So don't ever worry about defending me and sticking up for me in the chat. You know, none of that. I don't need that. Let them wear themselves out. Let them use their negative energy and find nothing but nice comments and lovely people killing them with kindness. Thank you to you all. I love you all. Thank you. I appreciate you. But you just keep that energy on what you're doing. Keep it yourself. Don't give it to them people, guys. I learned that straight away by doing lives and going viral straight away. Getting 20,000 views, 10,000 views. That was massive for me. That was me going viral, mate. So I love you all. Even the haters, man, the trolls, I love you all. Thank you. You've done it for me. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much. Sometimes it's hilarious, isn't it? As well. You know, I had one the other day. I'd snap you in half, pipsqueak. I thought you probably would. That was another one. Liz tells me when I get in, she goes, baby, look at this. Or she screenshot them or just show me on YouTube Studio. And some of them are hilarious. I love it. Listen, if you don't take the internet as a joke, then there's something wrong with you. Because if it ain't, do you remember what they used to say? Personally, I don't indulge in this sort of stuff, but the internet's full of porn, like 99% porn and 1% cat videos or something. It's true, there's so much crap on there, isn't there, with the internet? It's all fun, it's all entertainment, so take it as that. Don't take it too seriously. People's words don't mean nothing unless you let them. Cymatics, it's called, like quantum mechanics, superposition. When you observe something, you can have an effect on it. So if this geezer observes me not ignoring him, sticks and stones, yeah, mate. All right, geezer, you're really smart. You read the dictionary, well done, and the thesaurus, good, good. But I haven't got the time, patience, or inclination just to deal with someone like that, stupid, because that might rub off on me. So I don't want to give anyone the time. I'm putting all that time into my narcissistic self, if you will. I'm going to look after myself for once now. That's why we barred everyone who's being vulgar. I code it now so that there's no bad words. You know, you might get one through that we forgot about something, but most of them they're not going to get through because we've coded it so you can't do it. Okay, and we work with AI as well, so we're just might be a bit slower because we're 41 and we're not as smart as you smart, savvy tech savvy people. Not in that way. I might be learning still, so you might get one or two through. So my apologies if they do manage to write a swear word or something. You know, I'm only human. I muck up sometimes and swear, don't I? But yeah, don't worry about it, Grace. It's all good. You don't need to defend. I love seeing it on there. I've had some phone calls off some people saying, "Oh, did you see them? What they were saying? All this." And they good about all you good people, all you long-term followers. They know your names. All my people, our team, they know your names, guys. Some of them more than me, because they see it more. But then they tell me about it. So thank you so much. And they're so proud of you all. We're getting videos of people work out in their front room, in their bedroom, doing punch, skipping, work out weights. They're tagging us in it. They're just putting it up and we're seeing it because they're doing it. So I appreciate you. Just remember, if one person got help from it, it's a big success, isn't it? Because the goal is to help someone, right? And you've helped someone. So the goal is really done. If you're trying to help people work out, you've done it. Now we're going to try and help the marine life and the topsoil so we don't have to pollute it. This land I'm almost completing once they remove this bloody covenant. Or at least work with us for a couple more barns or something on it. Change the covenant, we'll pay your lawyers to say fees or that. Just put a few more barns on it for us and then we'll take it over. That I can deal with. I need at least 2 more big barns though. And then the rest I can do with tool sheds, pergolas, whatever it's called. Sandbags, tree houses, sheds, tin sheds, all that sort of stuff. Movable ones, anything like that, barns. I just need them done. And once that's done, we're away. We are away, mate, I'm telling you. I've had to cut a few negative people out of my life lately as well. Every time I'd say something to them, they would be negative. I'd go in their bathroom, they've got 1,000 products on the side, and I'd say, oh, I've invented this product. It's got 4 ingredients. It's deionized molecular separated water, hyaluronic acid of a very small concentration, just enough to work, because, you know, and then a preservative made out of 2 plants that put together to make it a long-life preservative. So it's all organic, homeopathic, holistic, all the good stuff going on. Recycled bottles, you know, plastic from, so even on that front, amazing. I wouldn't put that on my face. And I felt like saying, this is where I've learned not to argue. I felt like saying, well, hold on, I've just done your ceiling in your bathroom, or I've just done your lights, or I've just done this. I've seen 1,000 products. You're a woman, you've got 1,000 products. Have you read the back of every one of them? I guarantee that one's got 50 ingredients. Metabrylor, hydroxy, I can't even pronounce half of it, do you know what I mean? So I tried to make it thing, anyway, I've done it, called a blue ocean product. Right, blue because it's crystal clear, and I use celebrities and athletes and all this. It can go in spas, health retreats, hotels, resorts, service accommodation, anything like that, you know what I mean? Girls keep in their bags, refresh their face in the morning, before makeup, after makeup. It can go in gyms, everything, shower, everything, right? So, and it's a hydration. It hydrates you. So I'm very dry, yeah? So I didn't used to drink a lot of water. I'm starting to the last few years and have distilled water. So I'm trying to take care of myself better. So I tried to invent a product that went along with that for my missus, who's in the beauty industry. She's a beauty therapist of 25 years. She's got 20 plus year clients that have been with her for 20 years. So she must know what she's doing, right? And these are wealthy women that she sees. So they want the best. You know, they love her care. That's what they love. They buy her lovely presents, lovely gifts. They must value her care, right? So I tried to do something along that. Plus, I love working with my missus. She's a beautiful woman. She's easy to work with. I'd rather look at her all day than Sean or Sam or Alex. Do you know what I mean? Unless Alex wants to fight or Sam wants to fight or Sean wants to fight, I'd rather work with missus. Do you know what I mean? Until it's time to shoot go-karts or paintball guns or do something fun like climbing or boxing or football or table tennis. Then we'll play. Do you get what I'm saying? So I was just trying to think and get it all, really. But I've had people like that say, oh, I won't put that on Facebook. Oh, wow. And they're meant to be like sort of mentoring me because they're twice my age almost. And they're meant to work for a company that's around that sort of thing, pharmaceuticals, beauty, all that sort of thing, so they're meant to know. And they're saying things like that. So I thought, no, that was just one time. And I've got loads of other examples that they've done it with. So I thought, no, I can't be around you now because you're just being too negative. I even went as far, I was going to give them a position on my board of directors because they told me that they'd done this and that and this and that and how they conducted themselves. Shit hits the fan and then it all comes out. So you have to wait to see how people treat you when you're doing your best and when you're doing your worst before you could really make a determination. Don't let people just judge you on one situation because you had a bad time with something and that. That's not everything, it's not everyone. It doesn't make you you because you mucked up something or you had to go and fail something. What makes you you is when you quit. You either say, I'm not quitting or I'm giving up, one of the two. And I'm never quitting, mate. Not if it's something I want. This is what that manifestation stuff is. You know, you say, I want this, I want this, I want this. If you want, you haven't got. So that's why they say fake it till you make it and all that, and put yourself in that space, smell it, see it, visualize it, hear it, touch it, taste it. You've got to imagine all these things. That is how you draw yourself closer to it, and then because then you want to be around people. On the other side of your jealousy is where you want to be. And I learned all this from Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, all these sort of people, Grant Cardone, Greg Secker, Dan Pena, all these people taught this, right? And they say these things. And if you pay attention, okay, they tell you other things as well. Like, if there are people paying 25 grand a day to sit in front of Dan Pena, and then he's shouting at them, telling, you idiot, and saying swear words at them, really bad swear words. It's on my website. And he goes, why are you here? And they go, to learn. And they go, no, you're not. You're here because you've got no balls. Because all the information's on my website for free. Every single bit of it and more. I'm only taking you 2 days worth here. On the website, it's endless. And it's true. So I was like, don't need him anymore. I'm the smart one. Don't worry about that. I don't need to go and pay 25 grand to sit in front of Dan Pena. I've already got that attitude, mate. That's how I got here. So we don't care about what one person says. Okay? If it's negative, see ya. Get off the channel. See ya. Get out of my life. You know, I'm okay to be challenged with constructive criticism or to be challenged and have to prove something if someone's involved. But I'm not doing it for people. Do you know what I mean? I'm not doing it for people who have got no real involvement, but negative stuff to put a dampener on things. Nah, get out, get away from me now. That's what it'll be. I don't need anyone like that. I've got too much good stuff in my life. I'm not gonna down my attitude and have a negative particle in me. I'm not gonna do it now. Because that will manifest with my family, with my mum and dad, my brothers and sisters, or my colleagues, or my job, or my clients, whatever. I'm not doing it. I can do anything now, and I know that. Shout out to Greg Secker as well for everything he done for me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Left, left, right, uppercut, right. Left, left, right. Right, uppercut. Left, right. Left, left, right. Where's it? Oh. Left, left. Right. Right. Right, so left, left, right, right. Uppercut, right. Yeah? I've never seen that before. L, uppercut. Yeah, it's a good way of doing it. Well done. I'm just waiting for this tanking kit and then I'll be able to tank that garage, it'll be all dry, I'll be able to put some better stuff in there. And it should be all good from then on. I'll have some better stuff to work with, you know. I want a better bag that I can go around, move, nice that don't move much, I can screw it to the floor. They need a better speed ball. I want that bar that comes round and goes like that over your head on the thing. When you hit it, it goes round and you have to duck. It's also got one of the things on top, you can, it comes like that. Boom. I want that set up. And yeah, I've got a base to pick up from the gym and a few other bits. Shout out to Alex. Thank you for the sponsor. Appreciate it. I needed that base and all. But yeah, I've got some newer stuff coming as well. But I'm gonna pick a nice new pair of gloves to work in now. It's hard to have decent gloves because you want lace-ups. So then you need someone to lace them up every time. And obviously if I've got to do this when I've been doing it on my own, I can't be having that. I've seen little cheeky shots now make such a difference, right? So I'll go down like that a lot. And as instead of going down and coming up, I'll just go like that, boom. Because they don't think you're ever gonna go boom and just throw a little cheeky shot. But a little cheeky shot makes them go like that. These little tiny shots I've been showing you on that bag, on that wall bag, yeah? So, you know, when the double one, the Mickey Ward. Oh, mate, the difference of when you're in close, throwing it in. I love it. I used to be all like moving around, all this. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now I'm just walking them down. I let them have their shots because after a couple of shots, yes, Superfly was haying until us. So, just, I watched, who was it? Was it Ryan Garcia? Or Teofimo Lopez? Someone like that. I see yesterday a little clip come up. And all he done was, the geezer worked him out, kept doing this, kept working him out, right? So keeping away from him and getting the jab off as well, right? So what he done was, when the geezer kept going low like this, he was doing this, getting him up, knowing that when he goes down there, he went like that, he went just about 1/8 of what the punch was. He went just enough to go like that and wind back, and all of a sudden he went, bang, just like that, didn't even move his body, like that, straight, this geezer went, no, that was it, it was the Japanese kid, it wasn't him. Who was he fighting? Was he fighting Lopez? Anyway, it was the Japanese. That sensation, what's his name? Ayamoyo, I can't remember his name now. You know what I mean, him. Boom, what great little left shot by about here, yeah? And it caught him sweet, because he went and down. Great shot. And it was one of them ones where he didn't have to pull back massively, didn't put massive power, he just let him walk into it, he went, it was beautiful. I used a couple of, not that good, but I used a couple of little shots like that, like dum, just like, and I got that from Alex as well. Alex goes, he keeps it out, he goes. So the problem with that on the back end is when you get a really good boxer, so for Sam, people like that works all day long. The problem is on the back end of that, kept flicking it out, you know they're tired after about 4 or 5 flicks, and that's when they go, that's when he goes like that. So Alex, I do that, as he's doing that, I go, and then I know about the full 5th one, he has to pull it in and wait, because then he's either waiting for that one, and I try and go in close just enough so as he throws it, it goes, and then I'll go back in with the punch, and then I'm in. Once I'm in, he knows. He then grabs me, or he goes and turns me, and he's away. Because he knows, he said, you can't let AD get in, because once I'm in, I'll throw about 15 punches in about a second, right? And I'll make about at least 11 of them count. And I throw them so quick, so I'll go round to the ribs like Mike Tyson, up through the guard, but when I'm round to the ribs here, I'm really touching that hand through there. As they go like that, I'm just making sure that I'm gonna get my hand through there by keeping it in here. So as I go round here, I go bang, and I put that stuffed hand into here. So I go bang, bang. That then makes them go like that. And look, they've got this here. And that's why I always get that. Because even if this one don't land round the back here, or too far, or they move, I always get that hand, because they have to move this here, which now enables my hand to go through here. So as they do that, I'm already in here. And that's the punch Mike Tyson tell you. Without that, he ain't got the and then it's basically 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, lift off, mother hubba, wham, see ya. And it always works. As soon as they go, oh, okay. I never get to go 100%, remember, guys, because I'm not in a fight is sparring. Yes, the only way. Yes, but you get it, right? It's that one through there. Make sure you get that through. It's a distraction bringing them down, but it's also going to make sure you've got a fist through here, that when you pull that one back, even if they're closing the gap or just having a peekaboo, that's getting through, mate. Trust me, it's a beautiful punch. You've just got to be able to get in there and be here. Tighten up. Look, as long as you've got that covered, yeah, all they're going to get is here, a little bit here. You might get a sore here. You might get, I've got a lump on the head where I've got elbowed. You might get one in the ribs, you know, but you're going to be so close, they're not going to get a massive punch off. It's going to be like, it's going to be little Mickey Ward, Arturo Gatti's punches, do you know what I mean? That's my advice if you want to get in close as well. Start perfecting a punch like Mike Tyson's. Don't matter how big you are, you land a good clean shot to them kidneys, them ribs, them solar plexus, the liver. You don't need to be Mike Tyson, mate. I've seen little short people like me tap someone up the ribs. I've done it. And they just drop, mate, like a deck chair. I'm telling you. That's it, you better bring them hands back broke, mate, if they ain't in pieces, because, yeah, that's what I tell my fighters, mate. See that? Not Brody, you better bring your hands back broke, mate. Yeah. If you've lost, they better come back broke. Because, think about it. If you ain't lost and you tap like Conor McGregor, he's saying all that stuff. Khabib said, well, so the first thing Khabib said was, why you tap then? Why you not go to sleep? If you're that tough, why you not go to sleep? Why as soon as I touch you, you tap? And that's the truth. I'll tell you why, because he reacted as soon as he got in a position. He didn't, because he's never been challenged like that in sparring because of the people he's around. This is why Khabib, I'm not at the top, my brother, he's bigger than me, you know why? When he's in the gym, sweep up, like Mike Tyson, sweep up, true champions, sweep up. World champion, just won the world championship, back to the gym, sweep up. Do you know, that's why I come in here and sweep my garage out of the water, and why, I don't care if there's water in there, I'm fixing it, I don't care if it looks crap, I'm working all the time. I've got a Planet Planters, I've got Planet Pickers. Planet Planters is where I take recycled wood like this. Guys, see all this? See all this wood? And all that wood up there? And I make it into stuff for the community, like these planters. And I give them away if they want, and I sell them and put the money to more bags and stuff like that. And that's what I do. So, and I get all that by getting recycled and free wood, and so, yeah, I'll take that on my way home. I haven't got a car, I don't drive. I have to get chauffeured about like the president. I sit in the back. I work on my laptop in the back of the car. I write on the windows in whiteboard marker. I play with my 10-month-old baby and tickle my daughter in the front in a high chair, you know, and constantly wind her up so she's tough. So she knows that that's life. You're gonna have antagonists all over you all the time. You got to learn to fight them off. That's why I fight 2 people in the gym, because I might be doing something, someone else is gonna antagonise me. Do you know what I mean? I might be out and 2 people might assail me. I want to be ready for that. Do you know what I mean? I'd love that to happen, and me be ready and prepared, and then be, oh, well, that's why I done it, see? Because look, 2 people started, and I mean, I've done that before. I've knocked out a couple of people easy. No problem, mate. I'm pretty sure there's a few people in my camp who can attest to they've been there and done it as well. I've been in the paper for that, for boxing. I've been in the paper for these hands like that, because they are good when we get in them ropes, mate. I'm confident with them. I wish I'd have done more. I'm actually a bit, I regret not doing more. I wish I'd have got in there about 15, 16, and never got out of the ring. Show that. I wish I'd have listened to my coaches. I wish I'd have listened to my parents a bit more, my OGs and my elders and my uncles and the elders, way more. But that's not the case, is it? So all we can do now is say, well, guess what? What I have learned and what I should have done then, I'm gonna do now, today. No one's gonna get in my way. I don't care who's watching. I know everyone's watching. I've had it my whole life, you know me. I just sold my house. And all my neighbours told me, I used to have 7 people's house keys. I used to colour code them on these little key rings and write their name in. Because I'd done everyone's jobs, fences, fuse board, windows, painting, garage, blinds up, shelves in the front room, pigeonholes. I've done so many things to so many people, gone around their mum's house and done help them, done this. Loads of my neighbours, I've ended up going to my neighbour's mum's, you know, because she's on her own, or a cooker's broke, or I've done it for everybody. And they tell me, Adi, sometimes I sit there, I watched you for 2 hours the other morning when I was cooking breakfast. Another neighbour, Adi, I ate a whole pack of sausages watching you the other day when I was cooking that sausage and bacon. I ended up eating a whole pack of sausages watching you, boxing you. Because I used to have a balcony where I used to box outside. So I'm used to it. So don't worry about that. Don't let that shit ruin you. I'm used to it. Build a thick skin. Develop the quality of becoming unstoppable. I would never reply to a troll on here ever again. I'd never reply to someone who doesn't know me or know what's going on. I'll answer questions, but I won't start. The second I see it's negative or there's bad language or it's heading about, I'm at you. You sparring like that. See your ass. Do you know how much good I've got and great I've got in my life? I do not need to be around that crap. I've got books that are wrote by 100-year-old couples that are called Rich in Years, and they're 100 years old plus, and they've been together 80 years. They're married, been through 2 wars and stuff like that, and they've wrote books, and I listen to every single thing it says in there. That's the knowledge like in the Bible, it lasts forever. Because it's always the right thing to do. And you don't get to 80, 90, 100 and then start telling lies, I promise you that. Which is why I spend my time around a lot of older people. Been there, done it, thank you. I'll just listen to you and I won't have to go through it now. I'll believe what you say. It's all right. Can't do that with everything because you've got to have experiences, you've got to learn. Definitely can't do it with technology because they weren't around, most of them. They was born with no technology and died not really using any technology. Whereas your kids are born with nothing but technology and will only know better technology. So that's 2 different worlds. It's like an alien and a Stone Age person. You have to, you know, understand that, guys, with these children as well. They've got attitudes that old people can't get on with most of the time. They don't understand them. So don't just slag off the technology. Technology's there, it's not going nowhere. Get on board with it. The old people need to start learning a bit, and the young people need to get back in nature. You know, not make it all concrete, fumes, technology, YouTube. YouTube's the most watched program in the world. Every minute, 500 hours of stuff's uploaded, every single minute. So in one day, you couldn't watch, in 10 lifetimes, you couldn't watch nowhere near. So there's content for everyone. It's just diversifying it now and sorting it all out to who goes where and what goes where. And there'll always be new things starting up and new, so it's never ending. It's a beautiful algorithm, I love it. Shout out to YouTube, whoever created it, whoever runs it, whoever helps do all this great stuff, thank you. I bet they don't ever get thanked. Thank you, YouTube, I really appreciate it. Maybe we could do like a YouTube award. Let's do a thank you to them. You never know, we might get picked up from it and it might be good publicity for us all. I've started to learn about all that stuff now. You know, doing things like that. I learned that Michael Jackson, all them awards he got over here, he went to the Queen and said, yeah, you can give me this award. What? Like people, all these awards they get key to the city. I've just seen them like, they just give some rapper in Chicago a key to the city, right? The mayor's there and all this shaking hands, all the women, all the police are there, they're going, ha, yeah. Last week, this geezer was like, let's say last week, 3 hours before, he was doing a music video, talking about killing and all this. And then as soon as the interview finished with the mayor and the key, they all went away. They stayed in front of the Chicago town hall steps, started doing a killing video, you know, like, yeah, man, shoot people, doing all this. And then they don't even change the same clothes. They just received the key to the city, like their positivity, they're making an impact. They go away, some other rappers turn up, they start recording the video. Oh, there's memes about it, like, who's giving these police and that the key to the city to give to them? What is going on? I don't understand. Fine if they've turned the cheek and they're doing their different thing now and they're saying, no, I'm leaving all that behind, I ain't talking about killing, I ain't talking about drugs and women and money and all this. Fine. But don't go and do that and then they don't even change clothes and like I think it was Little Dirk or something like that. You know, then you could tell by his face, even he was like he kind of knew what he was doing, where he was. He was looking around thinking, man, I just, because he must have been a bit elevated for a while, having all their money and, you know, he's probably had some work whispers in his ear of what to do. But I mean, you're talking about a government, the police giving... Ah, you're the man. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it. Yeah. I accept, but Just to come and visit. I don't want no one looking at me like that, because, mate, I'm a human being. I'm as fallible and flawed as the next person, mate. I forget things, I lose my keys, I do all that. No, I'm not perfect. All we're doing is trying to be better than we was yesterday. That's to build on what we was doing. I love my life, I think it's amazing. I just want to build on what we done yesterday on this. I just want to grow my subscriber base, pass on any knowledge I can. You know, I don't care if it's not about business ever again. If you like the boxing, if you like whatever, the community, the family aspect, whatever it is, you know, that's life, isn't it? That's what we're doing. So we just appreciate you tagging along. We're always going to be like this because, look, this is my account, this is my thing. So I'll always be doing my own personal film. You'll just have better videos going up from the videographer, some from Liz, some from Sean, some, you know, and they're going to be on everything. So this is for people who follow life. It's not just boxing, it's not just business. Yeah, you'll have professional boxers on there, you'll have famous people on there, celebrities, social media influencers, athletes, whatever. That's going to be the same amount of time as this wee boxing, the same amount of time at the Planet Pickers, the same. This is life, right? So you're going to get a lot of people into different things, talking about one thing, and then the other people won't understand it because they've just come on and they're here for something else, you know? So include everyone, explain to everyone. If you're in the chat, you know the score, you can just say, no, this is about this. Oh, it's okay, buddy, you obviously missed the start of it, or no, this goes on from this, because people like Superfly, Andrew, Scottish, all you people, yeah, Luke, Darren, you've been here a long time. You know the ins and outs of a duck's arse now, so feel free to explain like that. But don't ever give your energy to negative people anymore. I want you to save it for yourself. Put it on what I've seen your videos, guys. I've seen you rapping, I've seen you working out, I've seen you skipping, your boxing. Love it, guys. It's major. And you're half my age, some of you, so good on you. Don't wait till you're 40 to realise you've made mistakes and then you've got to go big or go home. Unless you're... I'm in some sort of like Pascal's wager with God. And I'm not believing in God because of that. I'm believing that I've got enough time to do enough awesome stuff, amazing stuff, that when I die, got to go, well done. Like, why did you adopt 7 kids? Oh, well, because I had millions upon millions of pounds and I was never going to die with that and leave it to my spoiled, ungrateful kids. No way. You know, even if they're not ungrateful or spoiled, I'm still not going to leave it to them. They can make their own money, it's fine. They always have what they need to make their own money because I'm a smart person who's going to make them do that and put them in positions to know what's important. But why did you adopt 100 animals? Well, I had the land, I had the money, I had the infrastructure, I had some beautiful people around me who love animals as much as me. And we just lie there at the stars every night with like goulash there, and 10 roast chickens being spit roasted there, and warm bread in like some outside oven there, and we've got some bird making this wicked sauce, this bouillabaisse sauce, someone else doing a whatever. Someone else has brewed wine, red wine, you know, homemade, organic, really good for you. I've got a monkey on my shoulder. I'm looking at the stars. A Petunia's like 2 years old jumping over me. Oh, and all that. And then Ophelia's jumping on me. And Riley's boxing me because he's a boxer and a footballer at 20. And I mean, yeah, Liz is just lying there talking to my mum and her mum. And everyone's got what they need. And we've just come back from a big Planet Pickers clean on a beach. And everyone's happy, and we're getting flooded with messages. Great day, thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for giving me your number. And I've got people to reach out to, and mentors and teams that point me in the right direction, and it's a community that love each other and travel with each other. I mean, come on. What more could we want, right? I mean, all I really care about is the Planet Pickers and the monkey, right? I'll be happy. I have my shooting range, my little golf buggy, or my electric scrambler, whatever. On me Back to the Future, maglev, skateboard, whatever. As long as I've got little Marcel on my shoulder, mate, my little capuchin, my best friend, or my little spider lope monkey, I'll be happy, yeah? As long as I've got Chester with his little dicky bow tie and his little suit, I'll be happy. I've got to get him a woman, I think, so I might have to get 2 monkeys. But definitely, they can both come with me. They can both, one be on each shoulder. I like an old Ophelia, Petunia, Chester and Bester. Chester and Bessie. We call her Bess, but it's Bester. Chester and Bester. Just because I said it at the time and now we got to do it, right? Chester and Bester. Because she's the Bester. Choo-choo-goo. What do you think, eh? That one might be cool, wouldn't it? A little spider loke or a couple of capuchins. Oh, I can't wait any longer. I said to Liz this morning, come on, let's get another dog. I was like, remember Arnie? Do you remember him? She went, oh, yeah. I said, well, sure. You know, it's been ages. I'm just going to come home with a dog, I think. I'm going to go out and buy one and just come home with one. I've had enough. Give me some clues on what dog I should get. I had a little Chihuahua Yorkie last time, about that big, like a loaf of bread. He was just a little sausage, though, a little fat thing. He wasn't overweight, but he was big. And he still played football every day, 10 times a day, so he weren't like fat by any stretch. He was just solid, stocky like a bodybuilder. And yeah. But this time I think I'm going to get a better one, a little bit bigger one, so that we can do a bit more. Because Arnie was a bit small, I had to help him with a lot of things. We go up in the woods and we went over stuff and he couldn't get round over. I'd have to pick him up with a lot of stuff, which I didn't mind, obviously. I just want a dog that a little bit more tougher, you know? He was very small. I always felt like he was going to snap his legs, or if I stepped on him, couldn't just jump on the settee in case he was under a blanket and stuff like that. Alan was 100 times worse. Yes, 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 Samuel. Yes, a pit. I love pits. I love pits and staffs and all that. You know, Pit and Alma would be funny, wouldn't it? I'd be too scared in case it bit its Alma's head off, though. I'll have to get a baby one that grows up with a real baby, so that they're best friends, and she could tell it off, and then she'll be the mama. Because she meant to have babies, that dog, and she didn't. But that was because of Liz. Liz was too scared because she was too small. I would have just gone and done it. And Liz wanted Arnie done, and I was too young to know any different. So I was told, you know, it protects them and all this. It's all bollocks. They just don't want dogs everywhere, like in Greece and all these other places. Well, it'd never be like that, because everyone loves dogs here. Everyone, you know, because there's more. When you go to the more these places, right, you see all these dogs everywhere and that. They're humans like we're humans. We all love dogs. It's the governments, right? The governments have things in place, like the dog catchers and all this, like back in the day. But you could easily just set up an adoption program, and a big one, and make sure that everyone loves dogs, because why wouldn't you? You've got birds in your garden. All right, you don't have to take care of them. It's a little bit more care. That's the only thing that's missing, is care. It's the 8th regenerative principle of Masons. It's care. Care. I'm gonna have 100 dogs one day, you watch. I'm gonna have a big farm with them all on, with a big 600 acres somewhere, and I'm gonna have loads of them, and they're all gonna be happy. And it's just going to be an adoption thing. I always take any dog because they can stay there, and then people just walk in and go, yeah, I love that one. The more dogs, the better. The more they're together, the better. The calmer they are, because they're pack animals. That's why wild dogs are the most successful hunters in the world. Like ants, number by number, per pound, per square inch. Ants, wild dogs, all day long. You can't find, they're super organisms, ants. You can't fuck with them. Have you seen them when they pour the lead down an ant's nest and then they dig it all out? Have you seen one of them archaeology digs? Ah, it's amazing, mate. They're smarter than any of us. That's why they'll survive anything. We won't. We'll build a nuclear bomb to destroy ourselves like a complete and utter Hampton. Werner von Braun. I'd like to smash the granny out of someone like that, I'll tell you. I'd love to see them and just go, fancy a little, come, let's have a little go boxing. All this, it keeps you safe. Where? Where does it keep me safe? How does it keep... Well, so if a missile comes here, I'm safe. Drop me out. You don't even need to hit us. You could set off one, a tectonic next to a tectonic plate, or just knock a bit out and it causes a boom. Next thing, you've got 500-foot water. They've got one like that, called Poseidon. Could cause a 500-foot wall over England. They've got loads of things now. They can do it with sound. They can do it with disruptive. That's why they've got that. Why do you think they're going Orvo Nordo Selectrum? A new concept is, look at that, 3-3 dog, me dog, right? It's because the new world order, the fiat currency's over. We are having one world government, whether you like it or not. We'll get there. And here's why, we should have that. We should be one people on Earth. We can all be different, but we should have one rule, and that is, all treat everyone nice. This is why iRobot and all these things like Robocop, they're all coming true. Everyone's behind. Where do you think they get this shit from? Why do you think they think that the Simpsons knows the future? They're Masons. That's like the M, the mother. You turn it upside down, it means womb, yeah? Like, they know this shit. They're the ones that program you, the watchers. And when you understand them, you'll understand you better. And you only want to get to your higher self to be better. And to get to that, it's like, stop arguing, stop going to war. I'm never going to believe what you helmets. I'm the sort of geezer that's going to die before you make me believe what you think. Unless it's the truth, and we've all got our own brain, I'm going to die on my feet than live on my knees, for any man. And I'm going to go out like a gangster doing it as well. Because I'm pretty sure God didn't make this whole planet and universe and just give you a book that can be destroyed. You know, and then make 3,000 other books to rival that book. And now you don't know whether you're coming or going. You know, depending on where I'm born, that's what I believe, right? Until someone else convinces me who's got a better argument. Well, how many salesmen do you know have got a better argument? Just stick a salesman in with one of them collars on. That's what you've basically done, haven't you? You put a salesman in place of the priest, the imam, the... And if it ain't bad enough, then what happens in them places? I mean, no, I don't know my arse from my elbow with religion or politics anymore, so I can't, unless I get involved, I'm not going to change it. And bigger and better men than me have got involved, I tell you that. Way smarter. Christopher Hitchens, Richard Dawkins, Daniel Dennett, Lawrence Krauss, all these people, they've wrote loads of books as well, like me, but that's their actual field of study, their career. They know way better than me. They've challenged better arguments, they've gone to Oxford, Cambridge, all that. And they still can't work it out. And if anything, a lot of them have said, no, that's not real. Obviously, I believe in God, but not that God, or... Because it contradicts itself too many times, here and here and here. And then you find out it means basic instruction before leaving Earth. It's just allegories and metaphors and things like that. That's all. Just to help you and point you to critically think. That's what it's for. That's what it's there for. That's why there's one in every... That's why there's one in every country. It might be a bit different because the people are different and they've talked it different and they've understood it different. But it all comes from one source, the sun. It all comes from the Watchers. It all comes from the aliens. It all comes from them people who made us through EBE, extra biological entity. That's where the element 115 comes in with the bubblers are and all that sort of stuff. 19 push-ups. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. That's where it all comes from. That's why Bob Lazar is like kicking himself nowadays, because he's like, oh man, I've said all that and it didn't even get me anything. Oh, what an helmet. Not only did it not get me anything, but it alienated me from the people who was giving me a chance. So shout out to all them people, and I'm sorry I alienated myself for so many years. I want to let you know now that I'm with you, I'm behind you, I support you, I'm loyal. I know you know that the stuff I'm giving out is just words and stuff, you know, that they can get anywhere. It's just like the people who receive it will be woke, like woke up to the right stuff, not woke. Someone else woke you up, or awake, you're at awake. You know, morning, you're in morning. All these things mean something, guys. Remember that. I won't be telling you otherwise. This is why swords, if you take the S off and put it there, is words. Because they cut through you like a knife. If you listen, they can completely kill the old you, and like a snake, and the light going in, you can come out a new person if you receive the light. It's nothing negative or demonic. The demonic part is you not understanding and holding yourself back. That's why it's hill is hell. Hill is hell on earth. It all comes from somewhere. It's all got a meaning, but you have to understand symbolism, and you have to understand all these other things as well. I'm looking forward to breakfast today, though. We went shopping yesterday. Lizzie Lemon, talk to me, John. What's happening, Del? What we got going? What the business is? Get the clicker. She loves that, Andrew. She absolutely loves that, geezer. Get the clicker. Andrew, Luke, Sam, Superfly. Yous lot, mate. You crack me up. Lizzie loves this, I know she does. She loves knowing about your lives and yous. It's hilarious. There's also things in my life I'm doing this for, guys, like my son. I want him to see me. I want him to see what I'm doing in the world. I want my kids, my daughters to see me and see what I'm doing in the world and see that I'm trying to help the world with everything I've got, with my best. Every single day, I'm trying to do my best and give my best, but while still being able to be there for my children, right? Very important to me. Nice. 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 So you got to warm it up a bit. Give it a few licks and it'll warm up. Mark my words. That punch there, I'm starting to work on a bit more now. It's almost something that they're never ready for. It's a great phantom punch. You know, have you seen the one with, what's his name now? One where the promoter jumps out and goes, you better get a line on him now on the inside. And he's knocked out a couple of times. The Gal. That's it. The Gal. And who was the other one? Oh, I can't remember his name now. Anyway, he finally gets it and he goes like, they're absolutely knackered. It's like the 12th round. You know, like this. All of a sudden he goes like that. The other guy goes, bang, 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 bang. But like 6 or 8 punches, just like, so his head goes, then he goes, bang, bang, carries on with it. Then the geezer comes back, gets a line on him, knocks him out. Give me the 2-3-2. So that's a 2-2. So this is 1, 1, 2. I got the camera on the reverse, guys, by the way, because I have to see, obviously. So what you're seeing is this is my left, yeah? But to you, it looks like it's my right. But this is my left, guys. This isn't my right. Because my strongest hand is actually my right. But I have got a good uppercut, so it might seem like... That's what it is, I can see now. Also, guys, what you're seeing with the camera reversed, if you need it turned around, tell me. I'm happy to turn it around. I just won't see all your comments and reply to them. But while we've got moderators on there, anything you ask me, you're asking Team Ola. You're asking Sean, you're asking John, you're asking everyone, like Liz, and whoever's involved, you know what I mean? Mike, Finn, you're asking them as well. And everyone knows the same. We're all about the same thing. We're all a family. You know, we haven't been together this last sort of 2 years. My immediate family, meaning my mum and dad's side, because I've got my own family now. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's my immediate family. But my family's my family, do you know what I mean? I class us all as one. Ola, we're one people. Even you lot on here. Yeah, it's like I'm far away from my mum and dad. I'm far away from you. You're all supporting. My mum and dad support. We all do, so I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes, 2-3 years in Dagestan. I mean, I haven't got that much time to spare, but I've got other things I need to do. I'll absolutely take a trip there one day and hopefully train. I'll go see Khabib. I'll train with Khabib. I'm pretty wiry, I'm pretty slippery like a heel, me. And I would never fight someone like Khabib. He's probably too heavy for me. Because you've got to remember, you can't fight someone 60 kilos with 90 kilos, because that's another, in a fighting way, they're going to be done at jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, whatever it is. They're going to be half your weight heavier. So it will never work out. This is why you have weights in boxing. This is why you have weight classes. This is why the weight classes are so important, because you're at such a big disadvantage. If someone's 10 pounds heavier than you, that's going to show when you throw a punch, trust me, yeah? You can't fight someone who's 90 kilos and you're 60 kilos in a competition, because there's ways and tricks to do it, and that is just lean on them. And that weight alone, you know, have you ever lifted 90 kilos on a bar press and you've got someone lean on you? It's over. You'll use all your energy, and that's how they'll win. And that's not a fair fight. This is why MMA, Joe Rogan say, no, boxing's limited. And yeah, it is, but it's meant to be like that, Joe. It's not an accident, Joe Rogan. We're meant to be like this. You know, we don't walk up when someone's getting off the floor and go, wham, and boot them in the face and go, yeah, I'm tougher than you, because I can run up and boot you in the face when you're getting up off the floor. Yeah, I'm a man. No, men do this. Let's go, come on, look. If you knock me down, if I knock you down, I'm gonna let you get up. I'm gonna let you have another equal go, so we're on equal stead. That's why boxing has stood the test of time. Because it's not judo, which is soft, and it's not MMA or bare knuckle, which is so violent that you're alienating yourself from most of it. They do it here because it's about money. But it also encompasses the respect, Queensberry rules, and everything else that you haven't got in. Look at the sort of seedy characters you get in MMA. They're always in trouble outside the ring, and yeah, boxers are too, but there's a lot more people like Muhammad Ali and other people that were so revered. Even people like Mike Tyson, look, come back, changed their life. You know how many people Mike Tyson has helped just by Mike Tyson being alive? Do you have any idea? He has helped millions upon millions of people. It's very hard to hit down there when someone's throwing big bombs like that from that way. You don't even want to put your head down there, let alone try and punch when you're open and exposed. That's why I love being down low like that. In boxing, it's one of the greatest stances. It's the hardest one to do because you're down here. You've got to punch from there. But you're not always down there. You're just evading punches nice and low so they don't then come back with another one. And then you're waiting for your opportunity when they go, ugh. So they drop their hands, boom. Boxing's a game of chess as well, remember? I had a lovely sleep as well. So I've changed my times. Because remember, we're testing over 2 months, we're going on a complete rebranding, redevelopment. It's Planet Pickers, the charity will be registered. Once we get our watch hours, we're going to go live with the shop, with the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. And then that's it from there. We're going to have this thing where we do like a donation for people who can do it in the world. And we're trying to attract some big names and big companies by doing it. We're gonna do like a super donation where a big company or conglomerate, they're gonna donate like £1 million or something like that, £500,000, just because they've got it and they'll do it and they love what we're doing. You know, whether it's the biochar, the IGI, DGI, the hydrolysis, pyrolysis, whatever it is, it's all gonna be to do with getting plastic out of the seas, out of the grounds, out of the air, out of microplastics, out of the animals, out of the humans. So anyone who's got half a brain knows what that's about. And that's it. They're going to love it, mate. I promise you. And I'm going to be on their ears. I'm going to say, look, you're going to give me £1 million and I'm going to give you 3 rounds of sparring on live for the CEO of the company. So you might want to start shifting about your CEOs so they ain't wet blankets in ties and they're controlling all this money, because you need to have someone tough behind that desk, mate. Okay, someone who can say no when it gets hard. Hold on, we're going to make a bad decision here and fuck up the next 50 years of our life. With this, you know, we don't need to do this, do we? We've got lots of money. Do we need to make that money right now? This is the problem. We've got people with billions upon billions, some of them hundreds of billions, and then they're going to make these decisions, they have a knock-on effect, and then we're all left to suffer, the normal people. So that can't happen anymore, because we're all old now. We all know better. We've got to start taking care of this place. We've got massive responsibility with all the technology we've got, all the technology, all the money we've got. You know, we can just go out and do what we want right now. Go anywhere, buy anything, have anything, do anything, drive anything, eat anything. So I'm going to try and do better. That means start by, I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life to helping. And that is any business I get involved in. Kind of like how Iron Man, he was making weapons and he said, no, we're not doing that. And guess what Obi-Wan done? Sent a hit on him. Because the money would stop coming in through that. Even though they're hundreds of billion company, they don't need the money. Because his self-worth is attached to Tony Stark, who thinks he's the rich kid, right? Really, he's the genius inventor who's got one last golden egg in him, like me. Always, mate, as long as I'm breathing, there's going to be another golden egg coming at me. So he said, no, we're not making weapons anymore, but what we are going to do is we're going to help the planet. That means we're going to do stuff to help people, not just blow them up. hence Iron Man. And I hope I had faith, then I believed, now I know I'm going to be building Iron Man suits for my fun and spare time. I'll be dedicating most of it to Planet because I'm working on the inventionals and all that sort of stuff, but I'm going to have some downtime, and that is, I'm going to be doing 2-3 hours a night at least, probably more like 4 hours minimum, on an Iron Man suit. Because I don't sleep 24 hours a day, I've got the time to do it. That means I have 20 hours with my business, my charity, everything, family, and everyone's working on the same stuff, so that's great. So it's compounded by me, Liz, the kids doing it, my mum, my dad, my brothers, sisters, or my mentor, or the team. That's just an effect. So that makes it easier for me to relax and think, no, I need to work on something like a drone. I'm gonna build a drone that I can fly, or something like that. I'll think of something, but right now I'm stuck on the Iron Man suit, and I've been for about a year. I need to get to working on an Iron Man suit. So I need my lab back and everything. I'm gonna work with this geezer in Russia. He's already built like the Batman's prosthetics, everything. I say, let's work together and let's put some flight in this thing. It can be done 100%, I'm telling you. I already know. It's all there. And all these people say, we ain't got it, we ain't got the technology. Don't lie, you're lying. You might not have, but we have. We're going to be live again at 6 o'clock. And I think, if I'm correct, I mean, you might need to ask Lizzie, are we doing a competition, did you say, tonight? Or is it tomorrow? Friday. Might be Friday. Chess. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Super is a baby. Ah. Lizzie, are we? I'm 41. Yes, I'm 41. But listen, I'm not always going to have the strength and to be able to do the plasma cutting, to lift up the steels, you know, to dig the holes. I might have a JCB, but things take time when you're older. I need to put it in while I'm in the prime of my life. 20, you got all the energy, but you ain't got the knowledge and wisdom. 60, you got all the wisdom and knowledge, money, but you ain't got the time or the energy. So now is the time. I've got the old people still around me, you know, the mentors, the investors, everything. Then I've got the government, all that sort of stuff. Then I've got the youngsters who look up to me, because they're 20, I'm 40, they're 60 and up, yeah? They look up to me at the moment. They're too far away from them people, the 70-year-olds. They don't want to listen to the 20-year-olds, because you know technology, you know, and all this, you know, you don't know the streets, whatever. Whereas these, they need a voice. So that's why they look up. That's why when I went to the gym, it's like, oh, 8. There's like 20 of them. And I say, all right, I go like that to them, and they go, front of class, and I say, and they go, every class, because I say, you sit in the front of the class? They go, yeah, every class? Yeah. I say, don't let the information go past you. Don't let him get it first. You sit at the front of the class, because then no one's in front of you to distract you. You should be looking at a teacher like that. No, I love school. I love learning, me. No, I'm too busy learning. I love learning too much. You've got to make learning fun again and make it cool. Make sure these morons on the street ain't cool. Make sure you go and ask them a question. Watch how thick he is. Say, what's 7 times 8? Oh yeah, you're really smart, you get loads of money, do you? You don't even know 7 times 8, you spastic. Yeah, stay fam, yeah, innit fam, yeah, cool fam, innit, yeah, it's lit fam, yeah. Alright, mum. Yeah, do you want some fish and chips, Jason? Yeah, thanks, mum. You sausage. That's one thing I didn't do, was speak like a complete Hampton. I might have dressed like one or something, but I didn't speak like one. Because they ain't got their own brain, they copy all these morons. And if kids weren't young and impressionable, most of these morons wouldn't be famous. They just wouldn't even be famous. They're only famous because they go, yeah, it's cool, yeah, they like it, but next thing they get people going. Don't confuse rhythm, okay, with talent. You can have, I know loads of people who can dance really good. They can't talk good as a bitch though. You've got to have that rhythm when you talk. You've got to have that rhythm when you box, in your business, in your family, in everything. They're the people you want to follow. Ones who are actually doing it. If they're not doing what you want to do, don't follow them. I remember when I was younger in school, and used to think, nah, I don't want to go to the library, I'll be seen as a geek. Because that, you might not say them words, but that's the mentality. It's like, nah, I want to go play football, or go out with my mates and have a laugh. It's cooler. Yeah, it is for 5 minutes, guys. And then you get to 40 and realise you ain't studied and you don't know nothing, and everyone else is in front of you. Or no one's in front because you all done the same thing and you didn't take it seriously. And listen, this doesn't contradict with my sort of ethos for life, and that is you don't need a qualification above your door of Latin. You don't need to have all these qualifications, credentials. Yes, it helps in certain situations, but you just need to be successful. And whatever that means for you, if that means I want to work out every day, I want to find out more about this subject, take little bite-sized chunks. Little things make up big things, remember that. Just keep positive, keep on, don't give up, and I promise you, you'll get there. You're already there, most of you, because you're doing it already. You're already talking about the idea, you've already got the idea. I also take other people's products, so I'm going to be showing you a product I've just taken. It's called air ropes, and you do this with them, and they work on like a quantum basis. They work every part of you, and then you can do this sort of one, and you can spin them both ways. You do this one, and you can do. They've got a dynamic shifting weight. You can do. It just works. Within a month, you're toned up here. You'll just be super toned. And it's your job to do that while you're doing them. They're like £299, but they come in this beautiful box, like an iPhone box. It's sweet. Like the inventor flew to China, lived with the people, stayed with the factories, lived with the people who owned the factories, ate with them, drunk with them. They're just amazing. He's got an amazing relationship. So I'm going to give them a chance because he deserves it. He's just earned it. You know me, I don't just, you have to have the goods, you have to have the merit. And I'm telling you now, this geezer they're patented in 16 countries, ergonomic design, dynamic shifting, weight spring technology. You get red ones, blue ones, they come in a beautiful case if you want them, like a carry case, rucksack thing, just a little, like a triangle, like a play button type thing. They're amazing. But I'll show them to you. I'll tell you what, I'll bring them out tonight. So tonight, do you know what? We might even do a competition tonight. Yeah, well, do you know what? I might order 10 chains or something and just do 10 giveaways over a month. 10 Ola chains. I think I'll do that. Yeah. Okay, well look. I'll speak to Lizzie about this and we'll get set, because it's not just easy, you know that. I'll set it all up, do it, order the things, have to wait for them to come. Or mind you, we could just send them out to you, but I'd rather have them and show you them, and then people can do it like that. So we'll just order some now, some small ones, and you'll all get a chance to win it. We'll do 10, right? So yeah, then you got more of a chance. I'll do 10 chains, you've got 10 chances then, all right? I'll see if I can link up with someone and they can sponsor it, and we can work with a bit better supplier or something to give you a bit better. I appreciate it, man. Andrew, I'll reduce the price, okay, to something like £1, and you can buy them like that, all right? I'll go on one of my accounts on Amazon, and I'll reduce them to £1. In fact, you don't need to do that. If you want them, Andrew, we've got your email already. I will send you out 18 Super City Scientists and Ophelia's Enchanted Escapades, or anything like that, whatever you want. I've got them all on hard copy, remember? I wrote them, so if you want, I'll just send them to you for email, mate. Yeah, I don't need a tenner that bad, so it's okay. I'd rather you not worry or think about it and just think, oh, they're on their way. Now move on to something better. If I can help in any way, guys, I will. It doesn't cost me nothing to give people a book or the quantum mechanics or whatever, because I've already done it. Look, see, it's cutting out then. It's like they don't want you to give this knowledge. It's funny how it cut out then, isn't it? So look, guys, if you just put your email on the community page, go on our page on Planet Pickers, and then type community, and then just write your email and just say, I want 18 Super City Scientists for my kids, and then we'll email you the book. How about that, eh? Hard copy as well. Can't get better than that. Oh yeah, this is what I said. Why we're getting up? Get in there now, because soon you're going to be on 10,000, 100,000. You'll get lost in the sauce, mate. I'm telling you. You know how hard it is to keep up with the stuff when you see a million comments coming through. It's going to be a lot harder to keep up then. And right now, I know a lot of you. You know, 20,000 people. It's not as hard to keep those millions, is it? So I remember these names, and it's like, oh, I know you. I spoke to you. You have to understand when it's way more people are going to be asking. It's going to be harder to keep up with everything. Then it will be someone else dealing with it, and you won't have that engagement, that connection. So get in now, because all these things will inspire you and pique your interest and your. It's not just about the science. It's basically about the money. Remember, because we all know scientists who are really smart and ain't got a lot of money. You need to put it all together: the money, the job, the work, the passion, working hard and smart, getting up early. If you love sleep or you're tired in the mornings, get rid of that attitude immediately. This is what I hear people say. Ready? Oh, I'm tired. No, I'm just a sleepy person. Or no, I just love my sleep. Well, guess what? I love standing on here, right? Watch this. Now I love standing on here. I love something different now. I'm just going to learn to love something different. Most people can't get that through their head. You say that because you're doing it. Do something else and say you love that, and all of a sudden you'll go, oh, I don't even like the person I was. Because I thought I needed 12 hours sleep because I was still tired after 8. Nah, you're just depressed. You got deep rest. Too much deep rest or not enough deep rest. And that's it. If you need more sleep, it's because you might be unhappy in some area, or you might be unwell and you need to rest. Some people do need to rest more. Others need to rest less. You know? I notice I don't need to sleep 24 hours a day because I'm fucking always happy. I'm always happy doing what I'm doing because I love what I do. So why would I need to sleep? Why would I need to recharge? Nothing's fucking drained me enough to need to sleep. Do you understand how strong and resilient I am? To not be broken down by all this nonsense every day and not need to sleep. So I'm up getting another 12 hours working, coding. I've got 2 computers. I've got my TV screen. I'm writing on the mirrors and windows like a spastic. You know, I get it. I know how it looks. But guess what? I love my life. I think life's magic. I understand quantum mechanics more than anyone I know. So yeah, I'm in my own little dream world, really. I love it. Notice I'm always putting my head here, look. I've noticed now, look, so when I do this, that's hurting the back of my head here. And I was doing it because that's where I got elbowed. Now, I thought it was when I went like that, because I never felt it at the time. I only knew I'd broken nose at the time because he hit me and if I didn't hear that, I wouldn't have known because I didn't feel it. It'd just been like every other punch I receive in the time. I've got a goal, and my goal is to get to this geezer and knock him out as quick as possible. So I ain't got time to think, that hurt, oh no, oh, I hit in the face. Can you believe it? This guy punched me in the face. But he could have told me. This is what it's like boxing with some people. Oh, good punch. Oh, sorry. I'm absolutely lost for words. I mean, you're in a boxing match. Come on. Box, for crying out loud. It lowers the level of what they're able to do. I just want to shake them sometimes. I think, now listen. You've got to get punched in the face, whether you like it or not. Do you know, even the girls I train now, I have to go like, I hit them in the top of the forehead. I think, I can't do it anymore. Like, you're in here, you want to fight, you're having it, so I said, right, come on, let's go, come on. I ain't got time for that talk anymore. It's like, come on, damn, tap them in the head straight away. They go like that, and then when they stop, I go, what are you doing? They go, okay, and now all of a sudden their boxing's better. Now all of a sudden they're really throwing 2 or 3 punches, and now I have to defend myself a bit because I've made them a bit nastier, a bit more spiteful in the ring. Between them ropes, if you ain't got that in you, don't bother getting in there. Only do it for training, but don't do it to fight, okay? Because you'll have a really uphill struggle, and if you ain't got that streak in you, it's be very hard, I'm telling you. Perhaps that's why I didn't compete, eh? Maybe I haven't got it in me. But I know enough to know that you've got to have it in you. I might not have it either, but to train. Those who can't do, train maybe, teach, eh? Maybe I'm teaching people because I ain't good in me. I hope I get to teach as I get older. I need to work on the inside more, so I need more people to spar with. I need to get on the inside more and be able to spar with people who can take a few punches and don't mind getting hit hard. It's hard to find people to spar, trust me. Very hard. You need to have people who are happy to take a dig, but also happy to give one as well, you know? Hey, what's up, dog? What's up? Salam alaikum from Kazakhstan. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Inshallah. God is the greatest, right? And for everyone around the world. The one thing we can all agree on is that whoever put us here, that entity's pretty great, right? That's what we should all agree on. Don't argue over the books and all this. Argue that, you know, I think whoever made all this stuff's the greatest. Because then you're all agreeing on the same thing. Well, your God and my God, two completely different gods, we say, right? That's what, say you've got two sides of the argument. He's God and he's God. Guess what? They both who you're talking about, both made all this stuff. So why stop arguing on who done it and just agree someone done it and then live in harmony? And then start working together and building stuff like Meccano and scaffolding. Like when you was a kid. How cool was it? You didn't care if a kid was black, white, green, yellow, Asian, Japanese. You don't care then. You just play with the kid. So what happened? Where you took this hate from? I don't understand. I do not understand, guys. I really don't. Do you think God's that bad where he'd write a book and pit you all against each other and write another book that's just like, that can convince billions of people like this book can? Do you think he really needs you to do that? Or do you think he made this world and he's let you get on with it? And some men have wrote them books. Imagine like 2,000 years ago, me and like 8 of my mates sit in a room and we write a massive load of books and Benji's like, yeah. Right, now you go off to as far as you can that way. You go as far as you can that way. You go east, you go west, you go north. And we're calling it the news. And you deliver this news to people. And then they go, excuse me, I've just seen this guy perform a miracle. He blessed this lady and she walked again. And Spurs walking down the road going, my legs work. And then he's going, oh, I just see it, yeah, he did like that, yeah. But really, he's just amazed about being amazed. He hasn't actually seen it. And a bit of a Chinese whisper, look what's happened. My word. I'm in no way slagging off any religious books here like that. I'm trying to get you to think and saying, what if that was the case? Because it's the case, if the Bible's real, it's the case with all the rest. If the Quran's real, if the Quran is real, it's the case with all the rest. If the Torah's real, all the rest ain't. So you understand? I understand they've done it with the other 2,999 books, but they might not have done it with one, right? So someone's wrong. So that's what you've got to be wary of, right? Don't get led down the garden path. Philadelphia, excellent. Half my childhood was like travelling the world, yeah, excellent. Amazing, guys, that's beautiful. Look at you, beautiful people. Right, so, bam, bam. Another great stream, guys, thank you so much. Hope you're working out, son. Superfly, how's them press-ups coming on, son? How many we got? 3 more. 23. What we should do is every time there's a like, we should have to do another 24, another 25. Do you know how much that would help me? Every like I get, I have to do a press up for. That's cool. Because then we know what them demons out there who like to see you work and graft, they're gonna do. They're gonna smash that like button. Hopefully you get them all in one go as well, like 10 more, and you just got to do them 10 rather than do 1, 3, 1, because that'd be 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's like 120 press ups. Oh man, can you imagine when you get 200 likes and stuff? How bad that'd be. Right, that's what I'm gonna do on a stream now. I'm gonna set up the press up stream. That means every like we get, or view we get, we have to do a press up for, right? And we have to do it in, because you know, 100 press ups is gonna take you 5 minutes, isn't it? So that could be a big stream, a lot of press ups. You could end up, I'm gonna say, bam, I've got to tap out on that buzzer. Press the buzzer, it stops. You've got to do that many press ups, 1,000 press ups. I've seen people do streams like that. They touch their chest on a buzzer. This geezer's done, I think, I want to say 10,000 press ups or something on a stream. Now that's never happening. We know that. We're not even going to challenge 1,000 press ups. No way. This geezer was ripped. He wasn't massively tall, but he was quite small. He was ripped. And he was doing, I'm going to look him up what he's done, because this is what he does. I wonder how many press ups he's done all together. Every one of his lives is press ups. Think how many press ups this geezer's done. And he does them for like an hour or two, I think. I'm gonna have to look up this now. I mean, he is the man, I tell you. Does anyone know his name? The guy who does press ups? Switch it, do pull ups, burpees, prison burpees. I'm happy to do burpees, but the pull ups, mate, that would last about 10 seconds. Although I'm quite thin and small and light, so are my arms. And pull ups, after you start getting a few, do you know what I mean? I do about 30, 40 pull-ups, I'm done. That's my set. It's like 6 pull-ups, 6 pull-ups, 6 pull-ups, trying to get to 10, and, you know, and that's it. You only do so many pull-ups, mate, and I'm done. I'm not strong like that. My core's not good. This is why I'm working so hard on all this stuff. My core, I told you about, I'm putting them things up there for the pull-ups. So I've got to get going a bit first before I start any of them stuff. I think I'm a bit too weak. Remember, this is a very small man. Yes, absolutely. I mean, how many pull-ups could I do, I wonder? How many pull-ups could I do? Like that, pretty easy, but like that, it's even harder. So you can see I can do 5 or 10, but with like this, like that way or that way, it's 2 different pull-ups. Your triceps, your biceps, whatever one you're working. Remember, I've got a really bad shoulder. Like just doing this hurts me. Just because I'm punching, I've got a pain from here that when I twist like this, I have a pain shoot into my hand here. I can feel it right now, right there. It's like a trapped nerve or something. But it's been there for so many years, and since I've been boxing a lot lately, it's got worse. But I've got an appointment, start of February, where I'm gonna have an MRI or whatever. Look at it, see what's up with it. Because if I have an operation, I'm out, guys. This is over. All we'll get then is a bit of football, and maybe a bit of headball. This one, I don't think I'll be able to do it with that one. If I have an operation on it, anyway. And I'm gonna do it because we'll have it, get it sorted out for once and for all, and then come back stronger than ever. So you'll see all that, guys. You'll see all the recovery, everything. At least that way I'll be able to do a lot of business. Do you know what I mean? If I can't work out for a few months, so be it. I'll just put all my time into coding, you know, building the websites, making them better every week, every day. At the moment, I'm working on a Planet Pickers website because I want it to have everything included. I want it to have absolutely everything. You know, shine on a bit of the companies, a little short bio about the Ola Group and all the companies in it, and then leave it at that. This is what we do for this, that puts into this, and then the rest of it is just Planet Pickers, little bio about that, and then down the Ola Group, bio about that, underneath, biomass, biochar, hydrolysis, HP, hydrolysis pyrolysis, the IGI, DGI, whatever we're working on, the quantum levitation experiment, the maglev, whatever we're doing, that's going to be on Planet Pickers. These are our initiatives, the Ola Farming Initiative. We want to get to that land, build the house, our forever home. We're going to build that. I'm never leaving there. I'm always going to have that. That's going to be Planet Pickers Farm. And we're going to grow organic food, and the land's beautiful, area of outstanding natural beauty surrounding it. It's never been fertilised, it's only had sheep on it, so it's pristine, flat pasture. And we're going to have our 10 Airbnbs so we can have everybody come and stay, you know, and give competitions out where they can come and stay, and then we can build the YouTube even more with people like this competition winners come and stayed. They've spent the weekend with us. They'll see everything, you know, they can come and have a tour around the factory and the lab and all that. And yeah, I'm going to have everything on there so I never have to leave, like shooting range, go-karts, everything. Trampolines, chessboard, full-size chessboard, swimming pool, jacuzzi, everything. Games like fairground rides where you chuck it and knock the tin over, basketball hoops that you can throw it and it goes in, comes back to you, where it just stops it so the ball don't go far. Do you know what I mean? You can have a few hoops that you can shoot through, so it's more like we all have a basketball court for one-on-one or a game, but it's better when you want to just shoot hoops. It's better you've got a few hoops. You can shoot anyone from any distance. They'll do it, and each time it comes back to you. No matter where it goes, it's got a net to catch. Bounce, it comes back to you. Make sure there's enough basketballs so anyone can have a couple of goes. Enough shooting games that people can shoot, and it's all safe. They sign a waiver if they go on that sort of stuff. Anything they jump on, they have to sign a waiver from when they come because they say they don't hurt themselves. And that's it. I'm just going to make it fun so I never have to leave. Everything. Treehouse that goes into the swimming pool goes from the trampoline. I'm going to have one of them big scaffolds where you can just jump off onto the trampoline, walk up the wall, because I love that. Yeah, mate, I can't wait any longer. This is why this is happening. This is why I need more people involved. I appreciate the support, guys. What's the time now? So I've got to eat. I haven't eaten today. Wow, it's nearly 5 o'clock. Right, I'm gonna have to jump off for an hour and I'll be back in an hour. I will help with the building. Ah, thanks, man. What do you do, Superfly? What is it you do? What, you an architect or? Roofing, that's right. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that, yeah. Yeah, absolutely then. Right, if you're near, if you wanted to, you could. I'm gonna have my hyaluronic face mist being bottled in the barn, in one of the barns that's gonna be dedicated just to like stock and physical products. So that'll be, at the time, it'll be the hyaluronic face mist, but then it'll have other little products coming through. What Liz is working on, face creams, masks, you know, all them like, she has them scary masks that if you look very, if they've got, you know, that sort of wet paper, where they look like a ghost. She'll have one of them. Whatever women work on, all that beauty crap, she'll have that. And she's got her own product line and everything, so I don't know as much as she does. She's the genius at it, not me. She's the one who got everything. I'm just going to help support her. If whatever she needs me to do, I'll do. Whether she says, go and get out, I need this, build this, like, put this up, build me a light there, shelves there, glass shelves with lights in there, I just do all that, you know. And she's going to be filming while she's bottling the product, and then she'll be talking about her beauty line on Whatnot, on Vinted, on YouTube, on Instagram. She'll have like 4 streams going, so she'll be doing a live on all of them, so you'll be able to get her on anyone, and she'll be talking about her beauty products to all her fans. She's got a lot of people love her, Liz, because she's so sweet and nice, and she's just real. I mean, that is who Liz is, trust me. It's why I love her, because she is who she is. So she'll have the Ola products coming out, and that's all her brand, all backed by Ola, do you know what I mean? All done by England, all the chemicals, bottled England, UK side, recycled plastic bottles from our own recycling, all this sort of stuff. We really work doing end-to-end encryption, you know, supply and demand, we control it. So we'll never run out of plastic, we know that, and we'll never run out of that chemical. So it's produced in humans when they're young. That's what makes your skin so good. And we have it in organic shampoos, and it's the only thing in there is that hyaluronic, and it's be bottled. And I'll also be looking after the farm, doing the Airbnb, you know, vertical farming and all that. I've got these Ola pods, that are hydroponic pods that take light from the top, and then you can control the growing with water and the light and the air will be controlled. So all the growing will be controlled to produce the best organic, biggest stuff. And that's what it is now. I don't always think it's steroids. Sometimes it's just ladybugs, but they spent a lot of money on the growing. So I live in a nice place. They've got nice fruit and veg. I always get the best. I've got farm shops around every corner. Okay, I'm coming now. I'm coming now. Should we do a tooth extraction live, guys? Should we do a tooth extraction? Let's go and take out this tooth, guys. I'm going to keep you on, all right? And I'll take you up. I'm going to keep you on, and we'll all go in and we'll do the tooth extraction live, because I can do some head ball outside while it's still light out the front. I'll just put this in. So how is everyone today? Can we have a quick rundown of where everyone's from? Because I like to do it after about an hour, and it's been 2 hours. I should have done it when it was at a peak. I always hit a peak after about an hour. 100 people, 200 people, 300 people, like that. And that's when I get my 20,000s and 10,000s every time. This is going to be a great one as well, guys, obviously. I just want to see where everybody's from. Essex, Colchester, love it. You're definitely coming, Superfly. I promise that. Guildford, oh, Lucas, we're definitely going to see each other. Do you compete? No, not for a good 6 months or a year, I haven't. I mean, I spar every week, so if that's classed as competing, but for the carbon, do it for the carbon. Yeah, it's great like that, dog. Do it for the carbon, do it for the carbon. Appreciate you. That ring is my pinky ring. It's the smallest ring I've got, but I love it. Right, let's go and get a tooth extraction on the go, because I've got to have some dinner, because I haven't eaten today. And then I will be back in about an hour and a half or so. An hour and a half. 6:30. Yeah, about 6:37. I will be back for probably a competition, if Lizzie said tonight. I can't remember what she said. She might have said Friday, guys. That might be tomorrow competition. I can't remember what she said. But I'll find out. So, guys, we're going to end this stream.